to see him go out there and not only play but have success. At this point, guys are rooting for him. This isn't anything against Dylan. This isn't anything against Joe. I'm just saying the excitement is there for him to go out.
We thought me and him were going to be 1 and 2 the whole time. Whether he's 1, I'm 2. Whether I'm 1, he's 2. And so that's just always been, our mindset. It didn't go that way. But I mean, just coming out of college, even to the draft, I thought he was one of the better.
Travis Kelce is riding hard for Shedeur Sanders, and he's not holding back. After Cam Ward's hype, Kelce jumped in with both feet, making it crystal clear he sees Shedeur as the future. He's talking about more than just talent. He's talking about legacy, spotlight, and a whole new wave of excitement that could flip the league upside down. Kelce didn't just cheer him on, he threw shots at the media too. He straight up called out those doubters and critics who keep trying to tear Shedeur down, saying they just don't see the bigger picture. According to Kelce, Shedeur's got everything it takes, not just to play, but to own that field. He's not just some rookie fighting for a spot. He's built to shine under pressure and shake the game up in a way people aren't ready for. And this hits home for Kelce in a personal way because they're both Cleveland natives. That connection has Kelce rooting for him even harder, saying the thought of Shedeur suiting up for the Browns gets him fired up. He admitted that being Deion Sanders' son puts a crazy spotlight on him. But that pressure, it doesn't crush Shedeur. It fuels him. Kelce swears the kid thrives when eyes are locked on him. He even describes Shedeur as a true showman, the kind of player who doesn't just play, he performs. His confidence, his vibe, his presence, everything about him draws people in like gravity. Kelce said flat out there's nothing not to love about Shedeur, calling him just that good. And the cherry on top, Kelce promised that if Shedeur steps in, he's gonna shock the entire league, and fans better be ready. Travis Kelce is convinced if Shedeur Sanders steps in and brings home wins, it won't just help the Browns, it'll set the entire city on fire. He swears Shedeur's got the spark to light up the fan base, turning every game into an event and leaving the crowd buzzing long after the final whistle. The hype around his potential isn't just talk anymore, it feels like a movement. And Kelce is sure that if Shedeur delivers, the game will jump to a whole new level. Kelce didn't hesitate to make it clear. He's got respect for veterans like Joe Flacco and even Dylan, but let's be real, he wants Shedeur leading Cleveland. He called on the Browns front office to stop playing it safe and give the fans exactly what they've been begging for. Shedeur out front, carrying the squad and turning losses into wins. According to Kelce, Shedeur's success could spark the kind of energy Cleveland hasn't felt in decades, breathing new life into the team's future. But Kelce didn't stop there. He doubled down, saying it's not just him, it's every die-hard Cleveland fan who wants Shedeur on that field. He swears the moment Shedeur gets his shot, the stands will be packed, ticket sales will jump, and the buzz around the Browns will explode. Kelce insisted that bringing Shedeur in isn't just a football move, it's a cultural shift. It's about transforming the Browns into must-watch football again. And when he finally wrapped it all up, Kelce dropped the mic with a simple but powerful line. I would love to see Shedeur play.
I say all this as a fellow Clevelander, and I hear with the chatter around Cleveland and how everybody just you get Deion's son in the building. He enjoys being in the limelight. He enjoys being on that football field. He's got excitement. He's the showman when he plays.
Even with all the hate and criticism flying around, Shedeur Sanders keeps proving he's built different. Some folks are still trying to downplay his talent, but the respect he's getting from other players says it all. Recently, Cam Ward, the same Cam Ward who went #1 in the draft, put some serious respect on Shedeur's name. In an interview, Cam flat out said Shedeur deserves to be a top pick, either #1 or #2. That's a bold statement, and it hits even harder coming from someone who's been at the very top himself. When a guy like Ward co-signs you, it's not just hype, it's validation. He made it clear that Shedeur's got the skills, the leadership, and the star power to light up the league. Cam even admitted that Shedeur hasn't had his official shot yet, but the moment it comes, he's confident Shedeur is going to grab it and never let go. According to him, this isn't just about stats or highlight reels, it's about unforgettable moments, those game-changing plays that people will be talking about for years. Ward even got personal, saying he's looking forward to the day when he and Shedeur can sit back, swap stories, and laugh about all the insane experiences they've lived through on the field. He sees Shedeur not just as a rival, but as part of this new wave of quarterbacks rewriting the game. And Cam didn't hold back on the media either. He called them out for twisting narratives the same way they once tried to do with him. But he's convinced that once Shedeur gets the nod, he'll silence every critic and show the world exactly why the hype is real. In Cam's words, Shedeur is about to shut it down and prove he's the truth. Cam Ward is certain when Shedeur Sanders finally gets his shot, all the comparisons and doubts will disappear. He believes Shedeur will prove once and for all that he doesn't just belong in the spotlight, he owns it. Ward doubled down, saying Shedeur's been one of the top quarterbacks since his college days, and that's not up for debate. He praised Shedeur's insane productivity, whether it was at Jackson State or Colorado, pointing out how every time Shedeur touched the field, he delivered fireworks. Cam admitted that he's been constantly impressed, game after game, and he flat out declared that Shedeur is one of the best quarterbacks to come out of college in years. That's no small praise coming from a #1 draft pick himself. Ward said Shedeur's consistency and his ability to dominate at 2 different schools proves he's the real deal. His influence has already reshaped the conversation about what it means to be a rising star, and according to Cam, Shedeur's reputation as top-tier talent is already locked in. And it's not just Ward hyping him up. NFL legends are chiming in too. Travis Kelce's wild excitement over Shedeur only confirms what so many already see. This kid has game changer written all over him. Kelce made it clear that Shedeur's aura and potential aren't just catching the eyes of fans, but also seasoned pros who know greatness when they see it.
World wants to see him go out there and not only play but have success. At this point, guys are rooting for him. This isn't anything against Dylan. This isn't anything against Joe. I'm just saying the excitement is there for him to go out there. He's going to put eyes on the screen. He is going to bring people to the game. It is what it is, man. I would love to fucking see it.
From Ward's admiration to Kelce's public backing, the message is loud and clear. No matter how hard the media tries to stir up doubt, Shedeur Sanders has already grabbed the football world's attention, and he's not letting go. Shedeur Sanders has been proving again and again that he's the real deal. At Jackson State, at Colorado, doesn't matter where you put him, he's shown he can lead, perform under pressure, and turn the spotlight into his stage. His poise and skill keep winning over the football world, and now even first-rounder Cam Ward is putting respect on his name. Ward flat out called Shedeur one of the best quarterbacks to come out of college in recent years. That's not hype. That's facts from someone who knows what greatness looks like. Ward also made it clear, the second Shedeur gets his chance to start, he'll silence the critics who keep trying to drag him down. He's built for pressure, and when the lights get brighter, he only shines harder. The narrative may be messy right now, but the moment he steps on that field, all the talk will flip. And with stars like Travis Kelce and Cam Ward going out of their way to back him up, the energy around Shedeur is electric. The future isn't just bright, it's blazing. He's already inspiring the next wave of players coming up, and the stage is waiting for him to make history. But here's the question. Do you think Shedeur Sanders will live up to all this hype and flip the league upside down when he finally gets his shot? Or is the weight of those expectations too heavy, even for him? Even with all the praise surrounding Shedeur Sanders, not everybody's sold just yet. Some analysts keep throwing shade, claiming the hype might be moving faster than the reality, but Travis Kelce and Cam Ward couldn't disagree more. They're standing firm, saying Shedeur's got everything it takes to flip the narrative and prove the doubters dead wrong. Reporters have been nitpicking every detail of Shedeur's game, pointing to the fact that he hasn't started in the NFL yet. They argue the pressure of pro football might be too much, but those who've watched him up close say the opposite. They insist Shedeur thrives in the spotlight.
When he gets his chance, to become a starter, I know he's gonna make the most of it, and I'm ready to get back to work with him. After the season, talk some more stuff to him, say some crazy stuff. I mean, we just gonna keep on pushing each other.
He wants the smoke, he wants the pressure, and he doesn't shy away when the lights are brightest. What makes this even juicier is the growing split in opinion. On one side, you've got media voices calling him overrated before he even takes a pro snap. On the other side, you've got legends like Kelce shouting from the rooftops that Shedeur is a once-in-a-generation quarterback who's about to shock everyone. That clash is heating up the conversation, and every fan is picking a side. And let's be real, controversy sells. The more people try to downplay Shedeur, the louder his supporters get, and the more attention piles on. Whether he's on the field or not, Shedeur Sanders has already become one of the most talked about names in football. The media storm around Shedeur Sanders is only getting louder, and it's starting to look like a straight-up battle. Certain reporters keep questioning his readiness, blasting headlines about whether he's all talk or overhyped. But the players aren't having it. Guys like Travis Kelce are firing back, saying the media is just twisting narratives because they can't control the buzz Shedeur creates. Fans are split right down the middle. Some are eating up the negativity, saying the kid hasn't proven anything yet. Others are riding with Kelce and Cam Ward, arguing that Shedeur's college dominance and charisma prove he's the real deal. And let's be honest, that division is only making his name bigger. The louder the criticism, the more people tune in to see if he'll rise or fall. Behind the scenes, even scouts and executives are debating it. Word is, some front offices see him as the face of the future, while others are quietly whispering that he might not live up to the Sanders legacy. That kind of chatter is creating pure drama.
First time with our quarterback coach when we first got to college. Then he's always been, just a great person to be around. A lot of stuff out there on him ain't really, the truth. Just because they spin it different ways, like they spin stuff about me different ways. But I've always thought he was a productive quarterback.
The type that follows every move he makes. At this point, Shedeur doesn't even have to step on the field to make headlines. He's already a walking storyline. Whether loved or doubted, his name is dominating the conversation, and that's power most rookies can only dream of. While the media and fans keep battling it out over Shedeur Sanders, whispers are starting to creep into the locker room too. Some veterans are said to be cautious, quietly questioning whether it's too soon to hand him the keys. They've seen plenty of young quarterbacks get hyped up, only to crumble when the spotlight got too hot. That doubt is hanging in the air, adding another layer of pressure to Shedeur's journey. But at the same time, younger players are rallying behind him. They see his energy, his confidence, and the way he carries himself like he was born for this. According to insiders, there's a real split in the vibe. Old guard versus new wave, and Shedeur is sitting right in the middle of it. And that tension isn't staying behind closed doors. Analysts are picking up on it too, pointing out how rare it is for a rookie to stir this much buzz before even starting. Some say it's dangerous for team chemistry, while others argue it's exactly what the Browns need, a jolt of fire, even if it ruffles a few feathers along the way. Either way, Shedeur has already forced everyone in Cleveland to choose a side.
And so that's just always been, our mindset. It didn't go that way. But just coming out of college, even to the draft, I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the draft as well, even throughout college. He's been productive where he's been every time. We both started FCS. He was at, Jackson State. I was at Carter Word. And that's where really we met for the first time with our quarterback coach when we first got the.
Whether you're doubting him or defending him, you can't ignore him. And that's what makes his rise so explosive. The battle over Shedeur Sanders has spilled way beyond the field. Now the fans are going at it like never before. Social media is a war zone, with hashtags flying daily. Some fans are demanding the Browns start Shedeur immediately, spamming timelines with clips of his college highlights, while others are warning the team not to fall for the hype. It's gotten so wild that even neutral accounts are cashing in, posting polls and debates just to ride the wave of clicks. At games, the divide is just as loud. Reports say you can already hear chants of "We want Shedeur" echoing through the stands, drowning out the names of veteran quarterbacks. But on the flip side, there's still a pocket of diehards clinging to the idea that rookies need to earn it first, booing at the thought of him skipping the line. That energy is turning every snap and every press conference into must-watch drama. Even the Browns front office is feeling the heat. Fans are filling comment sections, tagging executives, and flooding team pages with demands. The pressure isn't just on Shedeur anymore, it's on the entire organization to make a move before the buzz becomes too big to control. Love him or hate him, Shedeur Sanders has already lit a fire under Cleveland that no one can put out. And if this chaos is happening before he even takes the field, just imagine what'll happen the moment he does. Cleveland is reaching a breaking point with the Shedeur Sanders saga. The hype, the criticism, the chants from fans, it's all colliding into one massive question the Browns can't dodge anymore. When will Shedeur finally get his shot? The pressure is so heavy that every press conference feels like a trap for the coaching staff. Reporters aren't asking about game plans, they're asking about Shedeur, and the coaches know one wrong word could set the city on fire. Inside the locker room, the tension is growing too. Veterans want stability, rookies want change, and the coaching staff is caught in the middle. If they stick with the safe option, they risk losing the fans. If they hand the reins to Shedeur too soon, they risk shaking the chemistry on the field. It's a lose-lose situation, unless Shedeur steps in and proves everyone wrong in one night. And the fans, they've already made their choice loud and clear. They want Shedeur. Stadium chants, social media campaigns, endless debates on sports shows, it's turned into a movement. At this point, it's not just about football anymore, it's about pride, hope, and the future of Cleveland. The city is ready, the spotlight is waiting, and the league is watching. The Browns can only hold off the storm for so long. Sooner or later, they'll have to unleash Shedeur Sanders and let the chaos play out on the field. So here's the real question. Are you as excited as Travis Kelce to see Shedeur Sanders suit up for the Browns, or do you think his path should take him somewhere else entirely? And what about the way the media keeps nitpicking him? Do you see it as unfair treatment or just part of the game? Cam Ward swears Shedeur is one of the top quarterbacks to come out of college in years. Do you agree with him, or do you think the jury's still out? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. We want to know where you stand. Do you believe Shedeur's future will live up to the hype? And what's the next step in his journey to the NFL spotlight? Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with your people so they can weigh in too. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. See you on the next one.